Hello. Uh, I'm recording this because I think it's easier to explain what we want with this spreadsheet. So, all houses have these fields. This is the name of the field in Portuguese. This will be the name of the field in English. This is what kind of field it is. If it's a one selection field, a multiple selection, if it's the map, or if it's a number field or a text field. So this is what kind of field it is, and these are the options that the field should have. You did this already, so but this is just to confirm and to explain some things here. Then this is a translation for the options in English. So these options have these options in English. So when the user chooses comprar, it means buy. So in English page, he shouldn't be selecting nothing. He shouldn't be writing nothing. He should not have access to English page. He only chooses the Portuguese version, and the English page will display the translation of the word in English. So this is for all fields that you have here except for one, and that one is this description. So they can fill, and it's not mandatory, but they can fill a description in Portuguese, a text, saying that the house is very pretty and very enjoyable and whatever. And they should have the option to insert it also in English, but only that. So the ideal was that they fill one form only. So imagine they are editing or creating a new page, a new house, and filling everything in Portuguese, and then near the Portuguese description they have a field that says English description, and they should insert there the text in English if they want to, and then all of that would be on the English page except for the Portuguese description. So all the other fields would be automatic. That's what we have here. All the other fields would be equal to Portuguese, always equal, except this one, that is the description. Then we have some fields that the user doesn't insert, and those are the that is the ID of the house. The ID of the house should be an automatic number that is attributed when published, almost like the number of the post. I put it here, a form to do it, like it could be 100 plus the number of the agent plus the number of the house post, and this would be the ID of the house. So whenever I went to the back office to see the my houses, uh, I if after I create the house, this number should be displayed but not changeable. It should be a number that's the house ID and it's unique, so that nobody can change it. Only if they create a new house. Um, Also, you inserted some these fields like price and price reduction, but they were already there. I just inserted them here so that we could have them on the database, and also to say that it would always be equal to Portuguese. So here it's the name of the field in Portuguese, the label, not the label, the name of the field. Then this is the name of the field in English. This is the type of the field. These are the options that you have on the field in Portuguese. These are the options in English. This is the label after, so sometimes it's euro, percentage, meter. This is an example if I choose this one, how it will be displayed in Portuguese, how it will be displayed in English. And this is if I insert it or not, and where do I insert it. So I only insert in Portuguese, and the only one that I insert in English is this one. I'm going to put it in yellow. Another thing is that we are putting a place to find for people to search by district and by council. So I've put it here a database link where these councils and districts from Portugal are available. So this should be a drop down menu. When you select a district, it should display the councils inside of that district and not all the councils, right? That's why I'm putting here the this fork from GitHub. Sorry. Um, I think that's all. One of the changes that we are requesting in the print screens is that this should be one selection only, and should be one selection only for as a group. So the you don't have to change the layout. It's only one selection, but it should be one selection of these two ones, habitação and commercial. This means houses, home, and commercial buildings. So it's like warehouse. It's different from apartment, and so they can only choose one, and one is commercial, the other one is houses. So it's different. So only one selection for this group. But it has this title, different title, like you have it already in the design here. I can go there and show it like you have it here. So this should be visually as it is, but only one option for the two blocks. So probably you'll have to change the way it's done, but the design should be like this, but this is only one option for all these options that they can choose. Now that I'm here, I can show you this. So this is the idea is to have, this is the part that was done by other company, but I wanted us to do it and to finish it. So it has to be, the houses are there, they are displaying these icons, but this doesn't have a link to any of the houses, so it's a full block. And what we need is that our posts, our listings, display these icons like you have on the MX website. It's the number of the rooms should have a bed icon, and like this. So a bed icon, and a bath, or the house for the size of the house. And so all of these should be new, should have icons. Then I saw here another thing, this new construction that is highlighted here. That's one of the fields that I put it here. So it's the additional status. This doesn't display as text. It should display as an highlight like it was there. So this is in Portuguese. There are four here, different. So 4 things displaying here, 4 words displaying here differently, either one or the other. So it's not simultaneously displayed. It's only one that is displayed. So, and I'm going to say it in English. I think it's easier for you to understand. So it's price reduction, or this is exclusive, or this is already sold. So the user should have the ability to go to the administration area and choose the sold option on the house and publish it so that it's displayed as sold. Okay, then all these all these searches, we want them to be available. So this first one is by district and council, so it connects to that database that I've mentioned a while ago. Also, for collecting some words that people are searching for, if we could be collecting words on this search, I don't know how you do it, but I know this is how it's done usually. It's collecting the most searched words, and so people search for a house in a particular area, or they choose for a house from particular things, like I want a house of this kind with 5 bedrooms, and it's an apartment or it's a duplex. So this is the first one is by district and council, and the second one is by filters, with filters. These fields from here, you can find them on the other website, because this is equal. It's the same idea, it's the same way of thinking. So it's just like here, you can find it has a next to me, or if I start writing, he will start looking for the database and he will start displaying me things. I believe that this comes from something like Google Maps or the plugin that you've inserted, but it actually it it's more user friendly, right? And the other box that we've put it there, it's um, it's inspired in this oh, this box here. So when you have the listings of all the houses, you can search by type of the house and by adding location or price. We are not putting all these fields there in our option, because actually we have this on the home page, so it's, and they have it not on the home page but on the listing page, where they have all the houses for sale. So the idea is to have these search options here, and then when you enter the list of the results, also always keep this list here on top for searching, for filtering the posts that are being displayed. Actually, these are posts, right? So after we have this part here, that it's the what I've asked you in the back end were some fields that match some fields in the front end. So the idea is we want to have this design on the front and also this design on the back. So we've changed this layout. This is not actually what you have there. We are changing this. We have changed this. So some of them have passed to the top, some to the bottom. We've deleted some. So the idea is to have this back office here and this front office here. So as I was saying, the additional status field exclusive here, it's this status here that's displayed here. This address, this name, it should be part of this. I don't think it's entirely this, because the other field, this is an automatic field from the template, and we wanted you to tell us how it's built. So because it says house T4 sale in Aveiro, it's a location. So this T4 comes from somewhere, and this Moradia comes from another place. So this is built and from some place, and it's not from only from this here, from this address, because this is the address. Then this is the price. That's why you didn't have to add a price field. It was on the Excel here, the price field here, price, but this was already there. Okay, so this is the price, uh, and then when you change to the other page, most of the fields that you've inserted, we want them to be displayed here on the page and not after the rest of the content here with these icons that are already here. And I think they are probably there, and if you need some of them in a particular format, PNG or PNG or whatever, you just ask me. Okay, uh, then is this is the description field. So this is the description field, and this is where we insert items for the map, as you explained me. uh, this is the field that I would prefer we will have it doubled, so another field equal saying English version. And then when we publish the page, I'm not sure if you can do it like this, but I'm just asking how we want it to be done by the seller that's inserting a house and he's filling these fields, and we want him to have everything on one page. So we don't want him to go to a different page to insert just the text for the English. So we should have a different description in English. And then here is the video that's already there. Here is the name of the agents and so on, that it's linked to the house. So this is the agent of this house, and should be the only one that could edit the house besides the admins of the web page, right? So that's the part of the permissions for the agents. And then we we have this option when pressing filters on the top of the layout. So this layout here, that it's equal to the Remax. It's the same layout that you have when you are displaying a list. So on this layout, or when you are inside a house, we should have also the search filters there. So when you press this plus filters, it should open the option for more filters, and all of these filters are the rest of the fields that you have put it that came from the Excel. So for instance, the number of parkings is one of these fields here. I'm just, yeah, it's here. It's if the person chooses to that it has parking, it will display the options. So let me, probably you need this also, but parking and then number of parkings. And as you've seen, I've choose parking and the list filtered the results already, so it's easier. So I only want houses with park and that have more than 3 places. So these are the ones. Or that must have an electric car charging, and must have an elevator, and they must be near the beach and the countryside. And of course, if I choose everything, I won't have a house, but I already don't have a house. No results found. Okay, so this filter here is what we want to have also here in our form, and it should filter all the fields that were inserted and that aren't being displayed here. For instance, we have these ones here that, that are in here. So these fields here, all of these fields, or some of them should be on the filter. Why do I say some of them? to filter the area, this is the house of the area, um, we don't have any option, so probably we won't use that one. What we want to filter is the options like um, air conditioning, backyard. So these are all the options that were here. Uh, Elevator, air conditioning, number of bathrooms, um, those that are fixed fields here. You, I think now I'm thinking that probably you will require me to say this, and this not don't filter. But we have time. I have time to explain you because before you have to do all the rest. So this is it. The ending was the filters, and they are here. Oops, they are here. So they are. These are the fields that can be and should be filtered. The full list. So there is no house with all these characteristics that we put it here. Because some of them are contradictory, because some of uh, the so these are the filter items here, characteristics here, and the other is just do this like it is here. So this is the first is number of bathrooms, the area it's a number between this and that, and we'll have to manage these filters. So this is, for instance, these fields here are if it's published or not, if it's if it's already sold, if it's not sold. So all of this search will always um, drive results either from this base here or from the automatic fields like the ID or the date of the publication that should be automatically also and shouldn't be changed. So this is the idea. Okay.